Boomer. Oh, look at him. Isn't he the cutest thing in the world? Hello. Oh my God, he's so cute. Okay, so hi everyone, this is, I know baby, I know. Hi. Hi everyone, this is Maggie from My Favorite Things. So you're gonna see me wearing two separate outfits in this video because part of it was done when I unboxed when I did the unboxing, and I'll link that video below of this Petit Noe new model from Fashion File. This video, well, when I unboxed it and when I did that video, I was gonna do a much more extensive video on it, but then it just got too long. So I decided to split it up. That's why there is this introduction for this video. And this is gonna cover how I feel about this bag after using it for a couple weeks, how to do a slip knot, and I'll also link a couple other videos that you can watch to learn how to do slip knot. I also have a slider from Mcraft. What it looks like with using a Speedy 25 bag organizer, and without the organizer, what fits in this bag. Like just a, you know, how is it? Just, I guess the overall thing about this video is, how is it using this bag? And the bottom line is, it's a great bag. It's not without, you know, no bag that I have would I say it's like a perfect bag, right? It's heavier than the canvas bag because it is all leather. So, but anyway, it's overall, I love it. So far so good. And because I bought it pre-loved, and because there was already that little scratch I talked about incessantly in the first video, you know, when I was wearing it, and you know, if I hit something, I wasn't neurotic about it. So overall, I think it's a great bag. It's a little bit heavier because it is leather, but it fits more, and it is a size that I don't have. So I think it fits in my collection. It has its purpose. I don't have any bag this size. I don't have any bag this color. So, you know, so far I love it. Okay, I hope you find this video helpful. I've always had my eye on this bag for years, mainly because it's been a classic for decades. This shape, the Petit Noe or Noe style, is something that Louis Vuitton is well known for. They probably, I think, started making this for wine bottles. Anyway, so one of the things that I have felt the vintage Epi Noe, and it's to me that feels much stiffer than this, and I'm not sure about the Petit Noe size, the new model versus the old model, as far as if one's bigger than the other. If my memory serves correctly, it seemed like that one was slightly bigger, but I could be wrong. If it is, it's not by much. I believe the vintage Epi also has the inside zipper. This one also has an inside zipper. A lot of the vintage ones have the brass hardware, although later on the older model has silver hardware, I think. But this one with NM has silver hardware. What was the other thing I wanted to say? So there's really four Noe sizes. One is regular Noe or Grand Noe, and this one is a medium size at Petite Noe, and then there's Noe BB, and I think there's a Noe Nano, but I haven't seen too many people wear that. I think that's really tiny. Noe BB, I think I've read and I've seen YouTube videos where people say that that's about the size of the Speedy B25 or Speedy 25 size. The Petite Noe is the medium size, fits a little more, and then you have the Grand Noe size that you can, like, you know, people could put a lot more in. So I'm gonna put down on the description box below, like the dimensions of what I have, the length and the weight and height and all that stuff. And then okay, so here's a dimension. It is from here to here is 9.5 inches. And from here to here is about almost 8 inches. And then the height is from the bottom to top, about 10 inches. Can you see that? All right. And then I'll put the weight. Of what this looks like inside without the organizer and with the organizer. I discovered that my Speedy 25 organizer from Samorga also fits into this very nicely. So, because I was thinking about purchasing one of those organizers, but after I put that in, it fits. So I don't think I'm gonna purchase it. I think I'm gonna use that one for this bag as well. And I'll show you what it looks like with the stuff that I put in without the organizer and with the organizer. I think for me, I like it with the organizer, even with the fact that this has a zipper, just because I don't have enough to really stack it up, you know, one after another. So what I found was that like it was sort of swimming around in there, and then I couldn't find my little tiny clay and it wasn't easily accessible. It is accessible, but sometimes it sort of gets lost in the big purse. This is what it looks like without anything, and I'm gonna put everything in here that's already in. And this is what I normally carry: Sarah wallet and my coupon bag. So you can see how it could just sort of slide around. Oh, I just got this. It's Clipper 2. To hold your bags at a restaurant. Here's my sunglass case. This one's from Costco. Okay, so this is the Costco same. See, now everything is like sliding around. They're everywhere. So if I'm gonna look for something, I have to, you know, search through to get it. Okay, and of course my phone will go into this little zip pocket. But if I show you what it looks like with a bag organizer. This is what it looks like with a bag organizer. I can find things much easier, right? I think I like it with a bag organizer. And I'll give you the weight of what it would be with the organizer and without the organizer. Okay, it'll in the description box below. Okay, I just put in my 13-inch MacBook Pro, and it does not go sideways, but it goes horizontal. If you need it to absolutely carry it, it can go in there. Okay, so I took out the MacBook Pro, and then I'm gonna put this MacBook. This is the 11-inch. It's a smaller MacBook that we also have. And my husband just put this Santorini picture that we had a vacation, and we went there. I'm gonna put it in this way. Let me show you. So it sort of stretches it out. So I'm not sure that you certainly couldn't cinch it really easily. Okay. So it sort of stretches it out. So this is with the 11-inch MacBook Pro, or MacBook, I don't know what they call it, 11-inch computer, Mac. So that goes in. And of course, if I put this in a case, let me see if it'll fit in. I have this in a case. With a case, you know what? With a case, I think, oh, it does go in, but you know what? I really don't want, it does go in, but it really does stretch it out. It goes in, but it stretches it out. I probably wouldn't use it that way. Certainly the Mac, what is this? iPad, the regular size iPad will fit. Okay, and let me see if I can cinch it with a regular size iPad. So this is with the regular size iPad inside. See, that's the iPad. And my Samorga organizer. My goodness, this fits a lot, doesn't it? So, you see this slip knot right here? One of the things that I don't like about the older Petit Noes and Noes that Louis Vuitton makes is that they don't have a slider. Like the Neonoe currently has a slider that you can just easily open and close, but the older, this model doesn't. So I found 2 YouTube videos. One is done by Louis Vuitton Coffee Lover. Another one is by Behind the Bags. She also does a fantastic job. I kind of had to look at both of them. They both helped me in figuring out how to do this. Now, I think because this is Epi leather, not Vachetta leather, that this is stiffer, a little bit stiffer. So I'm not sure how it's going to work out long term. Okay, so hopefully I'll show you. So one is longer than the other. So I'm going to make this into the stationary knot. And the other, this side is the part of the string that opens and closes. So the longer one, that's going to be stationary. Wrap it around once. Here we go. One more time. So it's going to be like 2 loops like that. And then you're going to go over both of them. Here. Go under. And then, see this? You're going to go from top down. Both loops. And then you close it. There we go. So because this is Epi leather, it's going to be a little bit harder, and you just have to make sure it's going to look like this on top. It's going to look like that on the bottom. So now this is going to be stationary. This knot is going to be here on this side, right? And this is going to be the one that's moving. Okay? So when you open it, you go like this and you open. That means that this side, all these wrinkles, doesn't open. And that was bugging me. So when you close it, you just like this. And then you would notice that this knot gets closer to that side. And that was bugging me because I like things sort of even. Because remember, this where the knot is doesn't move. It's the other string that moves. So here I go opening it. And you can see everything, but see how this side is still wrinkled like that? Or it's wavy because it can't open because the knot is stationary. And if I'm gonna close it, I do this. Just pull one of the sides. Okay, so now let's just use the slider. So the slider has a back side with a stitching and the edging. And then I think this is a front side where you don't have the edging. And I put the string like this. See that's where it's sewn. And this is a smooth side. This is where the 2 sides come together. I decided to put where the 2 sides come together towards the center. So I put this in here. I put this in here. And then like this. And then I'll just tie it at the end so it doesn't slide out. I'll tie a little knot. There you go. I'll tie a little knot. There we go. And what you have is like this. And I just close it like this. See? Or I get it opened like that and open just wide. And I actually found myself liking this much better for me because I didn't like it when it was a little bit lopsided. Like I felt like it wasn't lopsided. It was just that I felt like it was lopsided when this side wouldn't move and only this side moved with the slip knot. But this one, it's even. This is how neurotic I am. It's even. It opens whichever way I want to, and it opens wide. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Okay, so the slider, so I could get a black slider and make it look a little different. I know Mcraft has a black slider that I can purchase, but then it would be blue here and black slider. I also know that they have a crossbody strap that you can put on and a shorter strap, like a handheld strap, kind of like what Neonoe has. So I'm kind of thinking whether if I wanted to do that, to get a black little slider and a crossbody strap that's black to put on this with a black little handle shorter strap. I could try that. I mean, let me know what you think. I don't know. But I know that, you know, when I wore this with everything that I normally carry, so with everything in it, it was heavy. And it was sort of digging into my shoulder. Now this is Epi leather. It's not as, this leather I think is not as soft and malleable as the Vachetta leather. So that's one thing. But one of the nice thing about this Petit Noe in an Epi leather was that the other day it was pouring and I was caught out. I went to Costco and it was like all of a sudden started to pour. And I didn't care. I was like, oh, thank God I had this purse because it wasn't going to get ruined. And you know, it is an all weather bag. So it was really fantastic. Did I cover everything? I think that's it. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. So I hope you enjoy watching this video and I hope you find this helpful. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.